Hi, my name is Ella Perkin, and I'm going to tell you about the time I went to Madame Tussauds Wax Museum in London, England. I went with my brother Tom.
Hi, my name is Ella Perkin. I'm going to tell you about the time me and my brother went to London to see Madame Tussauds Wax Museum.
It was about 18 months ago. We went to England to visit my relatives who live in Sheffield, England.
Less than 2 years ago, we went to visit my relatives who live in Sheffield, England.
However, after about 2 weeks in Sheffield, we got bored and decided to go to London for a few days before we had to go home.
After about 14 days, we were bored of Sheffield and decided to go to London a few days before heading for home.
We traveled around to many different museums and we saw the Buckingham Palace and many of the famous attractions. And then we decided to go to Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, which is a museum that has wax models of famous people.
We did some sightseeing. We saw Buckingham Palace and other famous attractions.
Some of the people
We did some sightseeing. We saw Buckingham Palace and other famous attractions. Then we decided to see the museum where they have wax models of famous people. The museum is called Madame Tussauds Max Wax Museum.
That they had models of were Harrison Ford, the Beatles. They had ones of practically everyone who ever lived in the royal family and many of the past U.S. American presidents.
There were models of many famous figures such as the Beatles, Harrison Ford, the royal family, and past U.S. presidents.
And the fun part about it was that you could get your picture taken with all the different wax models. So we got our pictures taken with the Beatles, and my brother wanted to get his picture taken with Mr. T from the A-Team.
You could also take pictures with the models.
And so he posed.
You could also take pictures with the models. I took a picture with the Beatles, my brother with Mr. T from the A-Team.
With Mr. T flexing his muscles. And we also posed with Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford was in Indiana Jones type setting with all these rocks.
My brother posed Mr. T flexing his muscles. We also posed with Harrison Ford in an Indiana Jones setting that had a lot of rocks.
It was really exciting to be able to go. Obviously, they didn't look totally real, but they were life-size, and they also had a section where they showed you how they made the wax models, and it was very fun.
I enjoyed my time there. There's a section where they show you how they make the life-size wax models. They don't look totally lifelike, but it was still exciting to see.
I also got my picture taken with Boris Becker, who's one of my favorite tennis players.
I got my picture taken with one of my favorite tennis players, Boris Becker.
So I had a really good time, and I think it's one of the places that a lot of people probably don't go to when they go to London because they all want to see Buckingham Palace and the royal family, but it was very fun, and I would recommend to anybody to go there.
Even though when people come to London, they want to see the royal family or Buckingham Palace, I would recommend the Wax Museum because it was really fun.